Today I'll be showing you guys how to make ease-ins and ease-outs in Flash, along with custom ease-ins and ease-outs, and showing you guys how to make your own command and making a hotkey for that command. So we're going to get started with a new Flash scene here. I'm going to use ActionScript 3.0. Alright, I'm going to get this started off with a simple animation. Going ahead and just make a square here. Gonna get my alpha up. There we go. So, gonna go ahead and copy this frame to about frame 40, and move it over here. I'll right-click on the timeline and go ahead and make it a classic tween. Okay, so here's my animation playing. As you can see, the speed stays constant. It doesn't speed up. It doesn't slow down. If I was going to get my onion skin going on here, you'll be able to see how all the squares are evenly spaced. Therefore, they're all going at the same speed. So if we click on the timeline, right in between the two keyframes, and go into our Properties menu, you're going to see a thing under tweening called ease. So what the ease does is if I bring the ease all the way up to 100, it's going to make an ease out. And an ease out is going from fast to slow. So now if I play my animation, it's going to start off fast and then it's going to slow down. And if I put my onion skin on, you can see that all the frames are closer near the end and farther away, showing that's going to speed up and slow down. And if I go the opposite direction, click on my timeline once again and take the ease and bring it down to -100, create an ease in, and then if I go ahead and play my animation here, you can see I'm going from slow to fast. And once again, I put on my onion skin. You can see that all the frames are closer together in the beginning and spreading apart near the end, showing it's going to go from slow to fast. Now let me show you how to make a custom ease. You go into the ease in, and if you hit this little button right here, it says Edit Ease In. And this is what a ease in looks like right here. And if I go on ahead and bring the ease back to 100 and do that, you can see it's a very similar curve, just going the opposite direction. So if I was to click on any of these anchor points, which these are black dots right here, I can go ahead and adjust it. And I'm making that angle a little bit more extreme. So therefore, it's actually going to be going a lot faster in the beginning and then slowing down really quickly in the end. It's kind of just bringing it to the next extreme. You see my ease turns into a little dash here. That's just showing that I got a custom ease on there. So now if I play my animation, it's going to speed up and looks like it's slowing down real quick, like maybe the car put on the brakes. I put on my onion skin just to show you what that looks like with the frames. You can see how the frames are way farther apart in the beginning and then way closer together near the end. That's how you make a custom ease. Another way you can do a custom ease, I'm going to click on my ease here. Let's go ahead and make a different one. Go back to negative and make it a, so I clicked out of the Properties menu. There you go. Got a -100 showing an ease in, show you the frame. Looks like this. You can also add anchor points. Like I'll add one right here. Just by simply clicking on it. You can click and drag the anchor point. Play around with it however you want. Go ahead and make another supermotion. There you go. Got a nice little clean curvature right there. If I play that animation, you can see it goes from slow to fast. It's like it's revving up and it speeds up real quick. Again, I turn on my onion skin to show you the previous frames. Looks something like that. See how the frames are close together in the beginning and spreads out near the end, showing it's going to go a little bit faster. Now I'm going to show you a few shortcuts. I'm going to go ahead and bring this back to a ease in, -100, and I want to turn this into a hotkey. I want to turn this into a command, so that way every time I click my timeline, I don't have to go back to my properties and keep moving this around. I can just simply push a button and it does it automatically for me. So let me show you how you do that. Bring out your window, and you go under Other Panels, and you hit up your History panel. Alright, so this is my history panel, and what you see as I'm scrolling is everything I just showed you. This is my Flash's complete history. I'm going to go ahead and clear it. Now when I clear this, Flash is going to give me a warning. And pretty much what this is saying is, once you clear your history, you can't redo anything. So make sure your animation is looking good before you do this. And I'm okay with this. I'm going to hit yes. And now, as you see, if I click on the timeline, something comes up. It says select frames. So there you go. I'm going to make a custom ease here. Let's go ahead and bring this up to 100. Make an ease out. Another thing pops up. It says frame property. If you look, if you put your cursor over it, you're going to see a yellow box, and it's going to say tween easen 100. So that's the one we want. I'm going to click on that. And then all of a sudden, these buttons that were originally grayed out are now not. If you click right here, you can save this as a command. So let's go ahead and give this command a name. I'm going to go ahead and call it, nope, gotta click on there, ease out 100. And it's pretty self-explanatory. Now I hit OK, and I go into my commands menu, and there it is right there, ease out 100. So let's go and test to make sure that works. We're going to go ahead and take this ease and bring it to something random. There you go. Let's go into commands. Well, I'm clicked on the timeline. Let's hit ease out 100. Works just fine. You can see it made my ease out 100. It changed in the properties menu. Now let's go ahead and turn that into a hotkey. If I go under Flash, drop down menu, you're going to see right here keyboard shortcuts. Click on that menu. And you're going to see all your drop down menus right here. All these menus are the same drop down menus as you see up on the top. We got your file, got your view, edit. So we found our ease out 100 under commands. So I'm going to bring down that drop down menu, and there it is. So I click on that. Once I have that highlighted, I'm going to hit this plus button. Now it's going to want me to put a command in there. Personally myself, I like to use command and my arrow key, but you can use whatever you want. So you can use, D, E, you can use Shift, Option, Z. It doesn't matter what you use. Whatever you think you're going to remember, it's going to be there. So I'm going to go ahead and hit mine. Now it's going to say right here, this shortcut is already assigned to the command. That's because I've made this command for myself multiple times. You won't get that error. Sometimes you get an error that says this command is already assigned to another command. Now if you get that error, you can go ahead and hit change, and you can reassign the command. I'm just going to hit OK. It's going to ask me, is that okay? And I'm going to say, yeah, it's cool. I'm going to go ahead and reassign that. So now, it's going to test it out. If I take the ease 100 out and just bring it to something random again, and I'm going to hit my hotkey that I just made. Keep your eye on the properties tab over here. It should switch to my, there it goes. All I did is do my hotkey and it switched over to it. If you forget your hotkeys that you made, you can just go under commands and you can look right there. There's my ease out 100, and there it is, command comma. So that's how I did that. And if I forget my commands, I can go and look right here, and here's all my shortcuts. Alright, well I hope you found this tutorial useful, and thank you for listening.